That sounds okay, Oscar? Yeah. Oh, great. Thanks, mate. All right, not long till kick-off now. Yeah. Good afternoon and welcome to the David Burrow Stadium at the Veneto Club in Bulleen. It's the return of the NPLW Victoria after the Nike FC Cup break last weekend. Round 5 of the competition coming to you on this Saturday twilight fixture between the hosts this afternoon, Boroondara-Carey Eagles and Heidelberg United. Both sides with absolutely identical records. You can't split them at the moment. Both of their records read played for 1-2, no draws, 2 losses, scored 7 for and 8 against. Both on 6 points with the -1 goal difference and sitting mid-table. Doesn't get any closer than that, and perhaps this afternoon's fixture won't be any closer than that as well. It might be spoil shared at the end, but can someone grab a vital 3 points between this match between the Boroondara-Carey Eagles and Heidelberg United here, coming to you in Melbourne's east or perhaps northeast point of the compass from the CBD, the Yarra Flats and the Yarra River just behind us to our back, and Bulleen Road across to the far side. And the players huddle up for their final team talk before kickoff. Let's get to the starting 11, shall we, for the two teams. And Boroondara-Carey Eagles have made 2 changes to that side that defeated the Essendon Royals 2-1 at the Cross Keys Reserve 2 weeks ago in round 4. And we see Venetia Lim come into the starting 11, as well as recent signing Angeliki Hundelas, who comes across from South Melbourne. So that sees the Eagles line up with Mia Mossman in goal, Cicely Paraskavis in the left-back position. In defence, it is the new signing Angeliki Hundelas, partnering Anna Leakopoulos. Maria Patrikis is the right-back in midfield. Venetia Lim, Alan Turner and Hayley Gertz. The front 3, Roisin Murphy, Gabrielle Holler, and the leading scorer, Anais Yosefsky. So a strong team for John Kyrgios this afternoon. Louis Paredes is Heidelberg United. They got their season off to a flying start at the home of the Matildas in round 1. Been pegged back with a couple of losses since then. And their lineup is as follows tonight. Some fresh faces in their squad as well. The goalkeeper, Ava Walters. The outfield players, Lily French, Cameron Barrero, Ali Torre, Steph Galea, the captain, Catherine Vlahopoulos, Sophie Papalia, Daniela Galuccio, Asuka Miyata, Nicolina Musto, and Amina Sharifi. All in readiness then, and we are underway. It's Heidelberg in their home kit, yellow tops and black shorts. They're playing to the right of your screen, or the city end, as we come to you live on the NPL Victoria live stream this afternoon for this twilight fixture. Steve Curtin on the mic with you this afternoon. Oscar behind the camera for Sportscast Australia, giving you the best look at the action from the comfort of your own home tonight. But it has to be said, the weather actually is quite mild here tonight. Enjoyable conditions to sit up in this storied old grandstand and enjoy some top quality women's football, and that's what we're expecting this afternoon. As the shadows grow increasingly longer across the synthetic pitch here. Perfect surface for the players to compete on today, and in the curtain raiser it was Heidelberg United getting the 2-1 win against Boroondara-Carey Eagles, so a handy result in the earlier game. And now we're watching them slug it out for the 3 points here in the senior match, and it's going to be an early free kick going the way of the Burgers. Nicolina Musto out there, putting herself about early, the American, 26 years of age. Really impressive start to her season since joining the Burgers in the NPL Victoria Women's Competition. Trying to help them soar up the table. Already got the shorts rolled up and just floats this one into the near post area. Is punched away well by Mossman. Heidelberg are going to continue their waves of attack here. Ball played forward by Torre. Sharifi. Amina Sharifi, one of the fresher faces in the Heidelberg colours, moving across from Bayside United in the closed season. This will be Torre with the throw. And it falls for Sharifi. Plays it in behind. Oh, and a good bit of defending in the end by Patrikis. Maria Patrikis drifting across to cut out the danger. It's all Heidelberg so far as they win the first corner of the match in the opening minutes of this one at the tennis court end. In fact, it's going to be... No, it will be. There's going to be a throw-in for a moment there. It will be a corner and taken quickly. Swung into the top of the box. Oh, trouble clearing that one away for the Eagles, and eventually it's whacked away by Annie Yosefsky. 4 goals from 4 starts for her this season. Excellent return. Throw in taken by Barrero. Here's Galea, the skipper getting a touch. It's going to run all the way through to Mossman in goal. Mossman in the all orange kit with the, at least the top half of the white socks, sending it over the halfway line, and we haven't seen the Eagles get over the halfway line yet this match until this moment. It's whacked forward by Gertz, the captain. Throw-in going away of the Eagles in that striking shade of purple that they find themselves in this afternoon. Throw-in goes down the line, and they're working their way forwards bit by bit. Tussle in front of the Heidelberg technical area. This is better from the Eagles. Murphy's touch was a little bit too heavy, and it was intercepted well by Miata. This is Torre. Eyes up, looking down the line. Sharifi. Good contest, and the throw goes the way of the Eagles. Harris Davis to take. Sharifi's header. Miata. Good ball over the top. Galea's going to get on the end of this one. Just drifted a little bit wide, and it allowed time for Angeliki Hundalis to get back and do the defensive duties, but it's going to come in again from Sharifi. Dangerous ball into the 6-yard box, and it's repelled well by that Eagles defence. The throw is going to go the way of the Eagles this time. Our match officials this evening, Angelique Katsalis is in charge of the action. Assistant referees Zaid Al-Hili, Adrian Booth, and the 4th official is Jack Olabar. Good diagonal ball over the top here. Looking to pick out Yosefsky.
They played really well. They created a few opportunities.
Tempo increasing in this one.
So some positive.
5 minutes gone. Heidelberg have made the better start of the two sides. It's locked on 0-0 here if you just joined us.
Because you know what,
Hundalis all the way back to Mossman. Clears with the instep. Murphy.
We don't want that like last year.
Couldn't find Turner with the pass, but the Eagles come up with the ball in the end. Oh, they've turned it over here though. This is dangerous. And Mossman down well to save that shot that came in from Catherine Vlahopoulos. Vlahopoulos playing in a midfield role tonight. The number 8, playing as a number 8. Foot race here. French is able to get back and mop up. Musto looks it back to French. 2 Americans combining again.
She shouldn't have, but she played pretty much the whole game, all games, and she's come up really sore. She had a chat with
Torre. Cut out by Turner. Back to her opposite number 5 and out of play. Healthy applause from the fans gathered under the comfort of this stand on the Yarra River side, the Yarra Flat side of the stadium. Turner's ball, and that is just out of play. Paraskavis couldn't keep it in. Miata Scanning for options upfield. Cut out by Paraskavis. Barrero. And Miata for the Burgers.
It is,
Torre plays it forward.
Like, I mean, the fact that, you know, she's a play,
And it managed to elude her teammate there ahead of her.
just wanted to get into it, though. She goes, oh, I played with pain. I said, listen, if the surgeon...
Which was Amina Sharifi.
I'm not... And you can't make that decision either.
This is Musto.
And
Cameron
to
Barrero
be honest, yeah, you can probably play now.
looking out wide, but well intercepted there
The surgeon says to you, sorry, young girl,
by Patricus.
you're done.
Play by the right back
We're not gonna
for the
risk it.
Eagles.
So it could be worse. So as much as you think the fact that it's not okay. Yeah, well, you play for your pain against. Well, no, you'll be like, mate, just strap yourself up. There's nothing. Yep.
Barrero's throw. For Galea. This is Gertz.
Yeah, fantastic. Yeah,
Playing it down the line, but couldn't find her teammate in Yosefsky.
well, as much as she's young at the minute, it's things will come. She's young, she's got time, she's got time on her side. Yeah, no, she hasn't turned 16 yet. Yeah, no, 16 September.
Louis Spiritus barking out the instructions from the Heidelberg technical area as Barrero sends this one down the line.
We can manage it
Sophie Papalia was the target in the number 10.
until
Heidelberg will win another throw.
point in your life you're going to do it.
Gradually working their way up the touchline on the Bulleen Road side of the venue.
So if he says that we're going, I'll go to do it now. And I'll say, same with get it over and done with.
A little bit of head tennis in front of the social rooms on the far side. Switch of play aimed at Sharifi.
It's not just about play.
Oh, beats her opponent. Bearing down on goal, Sharifi. Oh, looks to combine with Musto, and good bit of defending in the end to save the day from Anna Liakopoulos. Both of these sides enjoying success in the Nike FC Cup last weekend. A 5-0 win to start the weekend on the Thursday night by Boroondara-Carey Eagles at Princess Park against
Yeah, we did.
University
Me and you.
of Melbourne.
We're not going to
All into the near posts.
only just there.
It's well repelled by that Eagles defence. This is Gertz. He's going to hoist it up the line and smacks it into Barrero, and it's out of play
So, no,
in
what
front
we
of the
did, so
advertising
everything-
sign.
They affiliate, obviously, with their schools in Japan. We went along to their... not
Down near the
training
corner
sessions,
flag,
to
so
their games. So that was
Heidelberg
fantastic.
just edging it on the balance of play with possession and territory so far. If you have just joined us, but no clear goal scoring opportunities for either side just yet.
It just comes down to their culture.
That was Yosefsky trying to flick that one down the line, but it's out of play, and Miata's going to receive the throw here. Turns on a sixpence. Still she goes, Miata down the line. Musto was one of the options ahead of her, but it's picked up. Oh, an exchange back to Musto. Galea couldn't find Vlahopoulos at the top of the box. Is the ball going to stay in play here? It is eventually out of play. Yosefsky winning the throw. Decent ball forward, finds Turner. Turner playing over the top to Yosefsky. Galloping down the right-hand side. Barrero to beat, plays it in. And it's well cleared away by Lily French. And now Barrero sends it forward. Hundalis, the former South Melbourne defender, came on off the bench 2 weeks ago, getting the start tonight. Here's the opportunity for Holler. What can the American conjure up here? Tries her luck from distance. Oh, and it's through the fingers. And we've got the opener here at the Veneto Club. Gabrielle Holler. Oh, and it's a bit of a howler, you have to say. In goal by Ava Walters, straight through the fingers. And the Eagles don't mind because they've had to dig in and defend so far in this one. But we haven't gone 13 minutes yet, and it is a healthy scoreline as far as the home side Boroondara-Carey Eagles are concerned, that they lead 1-0. The early goal, their first shot on target, straight through the fingers of Ava Walters, who wouldn't mind having a time again there to make amends. Came at a good height for the save, but misjudged in the air, maybe a little bit of swerve on the shot from Holler. And the best possible start in this match between the two teams that have the most even records as possible after the 4 opening games of the NPLW in Victoria. Leakopoulos picking up the ball. Played forward by... It's flicked on by Miata. This is Lim getting in touch, one of the players who came into the squad, didn't feature in their last league outing 2 weeks ago. Phoenicia Lim. And the goal scorer has gone down here, and there was a delay, but we do have a whistle for a free kick from our match referee, Angelique Katsalis. Right in the middle of the playing surface here at the David Barrow Stadium at the Veneto Club in Boroondara. It's a happy hunting ground at the moment so far. The tenants, Boroondara-Carey Eagles, played at a few different venues. Often the men lining up at Wilcox Field, not too far from here. Certainly a good all-weather surface, this one. The banks of the Yarra River, the birds chirping in the background. It's a really nice scene as some spectators are enjoying some warm drinks, coffee and cappuccinos and hot chocolate from the canteen. And the Eagles looking to try and double their lead. Gertz playing the ball to the back post. The volley is a tasty one. And it's 2-0. Yosefsky over the top of the goalkeeper. Ava Walters reached up to try and effect the save. Saw it over the fingertips and into the back of the net. Good technique on the volley from Yosefsky, who gets her 5th of the season in her 5th game of the season. And we watch that one again on the replay. Good technique. As we said, the right-footed volley up and over the top of the keeper. And this is a fantastic start for the Boroondara-Carey Eagles. 2 attempts on goal, and they lead this one 2-0. We haven't even gone 20 minutes yet, and they are flying at the moment. But here's the chance, and the flag is up for offside. Sophie Papalia getting on the end of the through ball, and then offside decision had already come into effect, but there was a collision as the whistle sounded between Mossman and Papalia. Mossman came out sliding on the synthetic to effect the would-be save, had the ball still been in play. Papalia is lining up as the left winger tonight, just moving a fraction too soon. So there's no Kelly Lockhart, who's been a standout player for me from what I've seen of Heidelberg this season, playing in that role up the left wing. Really did a number on Alamein back in round 1 and put in a good performance, finding the back of the net a fortnight ago in the last league game with the win against Calder. Ball in, Galea. She had a free header too, but the flag is going up from the assistant referee on this near side. It's Adrian Booth, the assistant referee on this near side. Second offside in as many minutes. Well, this is a dream start for the Boroondara-Carey Eagles. As we mentioned, they had a fantastic 5-0 result in their last start, which was in the Nike FC Cup. They'll actually go on to play in the next round, and this midweek will be battle of the, as they say, the tenants and the landlords, which is a common thing in NPL Victoria competition when they take on the Bulleen Lions. Might get the broadcast box opened up for that one too, perhaps, if that one is to be broadcast. She's all locked up tonight, but this game is certainly not all locked up. It's a long way to go, but it is a healthy lead to the Boroondara-Carey Eagles as they get this free kick. Gabrielle Holler, the player who opened the scoring with that speculative effort that went through the fingers of Ava Walters before the lead was doubled by Yosefsky with that excellent volley. And it will be the skipper, Hayley Gert, standing over this one. They all wait for the delivery of this set piece. Oh, something that no one saw coming, perhaps. Oh, Yosefsky with a shot. It's blocked. Yosefsky on the preferred right foot this time. Can't keep the volley down under the crossbar on this occasion, and it's out of play at the northern end of the David Burrows Stadium here at the Veneto Club in Boroondara. The light starting to take effect now as the rays of sunshine can be seen on the gum trees on the far side out on Boroondara Road. And a picture of contrast it is to travel into this venue now as well. Some of the nicest nature scenes that you will see along the course of the Yarra River, and then also something that looks like the surface of the moon, which is the construction of the northeast link happening in the Boroondara Road corridor at the moment as we speak. It's a good header by Leakopoulos. Ball out of play, and it's going to be a throw to the Burgers. Amina Sharifi playing well down that right-hand side. So free kick going the way of the Burgers. Doing at the tennis court end of the venue, and it's going to be the American Musto standing over this one. Handy at these set pieces. Well, he has claimed an assist or two so far this season since joining the club. Single hand salute goes up. It's a decent ball to the back post area. A little bit too much on it though. Guerrero gives chase. To keep it in play. Just rode the challenge from Murphy and was able to get the cross in and wins the corner kick for the Burgers. So chance for Heidelberg to get the tall timber forward and try and hit the scoreboard here for the first time tonight in this match that they trail 2-0. It's Holler and Yosefsky both on the score sheet so far. Guerrero and Musto over in the corner preparing to deliver this set piece. In it comes. Papalia flew highest, but everyone missed it. Sharifi losing out here. And there's a free kick. Well played by Anna Leakopoulos. Winning the free kick and relieving the pressure for the girls in purple. They're all smiles out there at the moment. You can see that they're all maintaining their concentration, not getting carried away with this 2-0 scoreline that they happen to find themselves in. Making the most of their chances. That's what they've done so far as those substitutes start to warm up. Alan Turner switching the play. Machine Murphy looks like she's switched from the left to the right. Machine Murphy, what a game she had against the Essendon Royals 2 weeks ago. Supplied both of the crosses that led to the goals for Yosefsky and Holler. Yosefsky and Holler making a habit of scoring goals this season, both on the score sheet in that last league outing, both on the score sheet tonight. Oh, that's a careless turnover though by Mossman. Sharifi, good pressure on Hoondalis. What will the decision be here? It looks like it will be a corner kick. Again, Musto and Barrero over to take. In it comes and whacked away by Hundalis, but conceding a second consecutive corner kick as she marks the near post. Not something that you see so often in the modern day football, players marking the post, but the Eagles not taking any chances as they sit on this 2-0 lead. Hundalis keeping an eye on things at the front of the 6 area, and that one hit the near post. Well, the Olympico attempt perhaps only centimetres away, millimetres even, from potentially an opener for the Burgers from an unusual source to goal. I hope you're enjoying this one wherever you're tuning in this evening. Almost 5:30 local time in Melbourne. The sun gradually starting to disappear behind the tree line. Fortunately, we are positioned in a prime spot here at the Veneto Club to give a good look at the action facing east, so no setting sun issues there. Oscar for Sportscast Australia giving you a great look at the action from the comfort of your own home tonight, or perhaps on your mobile phone or device if you're on the go somewhere. Heidelberg trying to find a way to get back into this one. Barrero with the throw. Galia's first time pass, and it's whacked up onto the roof of the social rooms there by Hayley Gertz, and that's going to take some fetching. Well, I'm not sure if there's any roof access up there or if there's going to be a 7-metre ladder required to go up and fetch that one, but that would be quite a handy rooftop terrace up there if there's a sound structure on top of that David Barrow Stadium building on the far side there. Miata, great turn by her. Musto back to goal. Sends it forward. Sharifi's just about going to get on the end of it. She does. But good defending in the end by Paraskevas. Sharifi was bearing down on goal otherwise. That's yet another defensive set piece for the Eagles to defend, and everyone is back in defence, including Gabrielle Holler to defend this one. Musto has time to supply the cross, but she's being caught offside. Good defensive line by the Eagles, stepping up there to ensure that Musto was indeed offside there. Nicolina Musto caught out by the swift-moving Boroondara-Carey Eagles offside trap. Eagles going long here. Nice headed by Hayley Gertz. This is Yasevsky, who's switched from the right wing to the left for the moment. Bit of space for Gertz to move into. Oh, she's going to try a light from distance as well. Didn't get it past the first defender. Holler went to ground. Cuts up off the artificial turf, but no foul for her troubles. And it's a foot race here now. A good battle there between Leakopoulos and the other player was Papalia. And the decision goes the way of the Burgers, so we're getting closer and closer to generating that first good look at goal. And the Eagles' defence has been just good enough each time so far. Musto backing into it, trying to bring Papalia into the game again. Papalia and Musto combining. Papalia, good play from her. Oh, good play by Holler. Rode the challenge of Belluccio and switch of play. Oh, big chance here. Oh, good bit of keeping though. Oh, and Murphy on the follow-up. All hands to the pump there for the Burgers. Yasevsky was bearing down on goal, and it was a good bit of keeping in the end by Adriel Walters to keep the score at 2-0. Miata, Galia, now Musto. Plenty of possession for the Burgers. Here's Torre. playing a key role as the right back today. And whacked out a play by Cicely Paraskavis. Not taking any chances. Torre with the throw. Miata's the target. Holds it up well. Looks to get to the byline and plays it inside. Miata. Left then right, then left again. The shot is deflected and it could have almost fallen for Steph Galea to get on the end of. Eventually it fell harmlessly to Mia Mossman as we approach the 30-minute mark. It's been a bright start in this game so far. Plenty of goal-mouth action. And it's the Eagles who've made the most of the chances so far. The first two shots on goal found the back of the net. Hola and Yusevsky, the scorers. Papali are looking for Galea. Nice header, but just goes behind to the near post. Good cross into the box. Right, Sophie Papalia, and Galea was in the right place, lost her marker. And Mossman was happy to see that one. How to play for a goal kick. It will be Hoondalis to send this one forward. In fact, Leakopoulos it is. It's flicked on well by Holler. Back up the field, it's going to run all the way through to Ava Walters. French switching the play nicely. Tarifi, solid challenge. Galea was looking to keep it in, but realised she was going to get the throw anyway. She gets it going quickly to Musto over the top. Smart play by Galea. Musto making the run forward, the American. Looking for options. There's no one out wide on the left, so she's forced to just come back inside. Plays it over the top. Papalia's just about favourite to get there, and she will get there. Papalia puts it away into the open net, and we've got a 2-1 ball game here. Heidelberg are on the board, and they will feel that that's little more than they deserve for the dominance that they've probably had of general play so far in this one. Quick thinking from the set piece. Musto involved again, playing it over the top, and it just fell, pitched on the synthetic there. Fell kindly. Mia Mossman out to try and smother it. Couldn't bring it under her spell, and it meant that it ended up being an open goal for Sophie Papalia. And we've got a bit of a goal fest between these two sides at the moment, who haven't had any trouble finding the back of the net so far this season. That's continuing today. Oh, and Heidelberg looking for 2 in as many minutes. Steph Galea getting on the end of it, and there was 1 or 2 queries about a handball there, but Angelique Katsalis waved them away. It was inside the penalty area too, where the alleged infringement looked to occur. This is Yosefsky. Well, how will the Eagles respond to being pegged back to a 2-1 scoreline now? The lead being halved. This is Holler. With a shove in the back, and Katsalis has no hesitation awarding the free kick the way of the Eagles. We're going to see an early change here in this one. And that will be the end of the proceedings for Maria Petrikis, who looks like she is being replaced by the number 13 for the Eagles, which is Zoe Bennett, the 19-year-old defender coming across from FV Emerging. 18 appearances so far at this level for her. So hopefully Maria Petrikis is not suffering too much of a serious injury concern that's forced her off this early in the match. Holler back to goal. Looking for options. It was Lim falling behind, but the only player running onto it was Cameron Barrero. Musto let it run. Steph Galea gets on the end of it, and we're played by her. This is Vlahopoulos. Oh, it's smacked into the referee, and it's going to blow up here for a drop ball. As is the rules these days. Angelique Katsalis not intending to get a touch of the ball there, rather than playing off the incidental official touch. It is a drop ball to whoever's deemed to have had possession. It's smacked forward by Galluccio, playing in that central defensive role tonight. Scrap for the ball here. It's Vlahopoulos. Papalia, the goal scorer. She's shoved to the ground and wins the free kick down by the corner flag on that far side. So plenty of spice in this game. The Eagles getting off to a flying start at 2-0, and the Burgers now trying to peg them back. So Musto again, Nicolina Musto standing over the set piece opportunity, waiting for the whistle, and in it comes. Doesn't get past the wall. Wall doing its job, and they concede the corner kick here. It's a little bit of a painful one there for Venetia Lim. No, in fact, it's not Lim. We'll just get confirmation as to who that player is. Certainly putting her body on the line there for the team. And the wall free kick did have a bit of purchase on it too, and I'm not going to take any chances with any nasty knocks to the head. That was actually Angie Hundalis. Getting run through her paces here, testing her faculties from the physiotherapist, and she's just off to the sidelines temporarily. Hopefully she'll be able to come back on. No, it's going to be 10 players for the moment for the Boroondara-Carey Eagles. Heidelberg formed a little bit of a huddle apart from the two players over the set piece, over the dead ball, and now they're spreading back into position. Zonal defence from the Eagles. In it comes. It's a decent ball into. Repelled by the Eagles defence. Murphy gets there first and whacks it up the line. Only as far as Catherine Vlahopoulos, the nimble midfielder. And Murphy getting on the end of that one and playing it out of play. Machine Murphy. And only assume that her parents were fans of the popular Irish musician. Torre. Oh, that's a good touch, bringing it down on the chest by Holler. Oh, and good sole of the foot skills as well. Fancy the American has done plenty of time on the futsal court, and she's incensed that the throw hasn't gone her way. But it might have gone that way as well, and another American out there, Lily French, taking the throw quickly, sending it down the line for the captain, Galea. Sharifi looking to take the throw, puts it down, and allows Ali Torre to come forward and take it. Vlahopoulos bounces it off the defender and gets it back again. Musto laying it in behind Miata, giving chase, and Murphy sees it over the byline and out of play for a goal kick. And as Angelique Katsalis checks her watch, we've played 37 and a bit minutes in this one. And as a hush comes over the venue here at the Veneto Club. Like the sun's been setting this whole match so far, gradually. The lights will take full effect in the second period of this one, and a little bit of a shirt pull there, and Holler wins the free kick. Not going to be any further sanction for Daniela Galuccio. And that one is whacked forward by Liakopoulos. Giving chase is Yosevsky. Barrero, what a good duel between Yosevsky and Barrero it is down that far side of the pitch. Two really good players to watch in this NPLW competition in 2024. Here comes the throw in. Holler, back to goal. Looking to get the ball across, and it's blocked behind by Daniela Galuccio for corner kick to the Eagles. Looks like it is Murphy to take. They've kept 3 players back on the halfway line here. In case of a quick turnover. Interestingly, the Burgers have kept 4 players up on the halfway line. I thought my eyes were deceiving me, but that is what's happening. Sharifi and Galea. Miata all staying forward. So it is 3v4 if it were to break. Holler's header. It's in. But the whistle sounded first. And the goal. Is it going to stand? I don't think it is. Free kick going the way of the Burgers. Heidelberg taking some real risks there. Dropping a lot of players back to defend the corner kick. Holler nodding home, but fortunately for the Burgers, the whistle had already gone for a foul going their way. Scoreline remains at 2-1 to the home side, the Eagles. Good ball over the top. Aimed at Galea. Thought about crossing it for the first time, but just dragged her kick a little bit. Here's Miata. Oh, another good pocket of space here for Galea, who can turn and play it into the corner for Sharifi. Kundalis just about gets it away. Good bit of purchase on that. Puts it into the grandstand. Chance for the spectators here to get a touch. Torrey with the throw. Miata skips past one, but not the second. Galuccio charging back. All the way back to the keeper in Walters. Sends it forward, only as far as Alan Turner. Always a chance here for Yosevsky, getting in behind the Burgers defence, and it's just past the post. And there's Yosevsky, already has one, and some sections of the crowd there thought she had a second of the afternoon. Burgers could ill afford to go 2 goals behind again after they've got themselves back up off the canvas at 2-1. Walters placing it in the 6-yard box for the Heidelberg side to play it from the back. French's ball forward to Barrero. Whacked it against Liakopoulos, who fires it in and finds the back of the net, the central defender. If you don't mind getting forward to press. And what a great moment for Anna Liakopoulos, making the most of that opportunity. We just said that the Burgers don't want to go 2 goals down again. And they find themselves now again at 3-1. Liakopoulos coming in, blocking the forward pass from Barrero, and from the wide position, firing a high shot over the top of Ava Walters, who's having somewhat of a wretched afternoon, conceding her 3rd goal before the half-time interval. But there wasn't a lot that she could do about that one, such as the power of the shot from the big central defender. Fine goal from her. It will put a smile on the face of John Kyrgios, the coach. Not allowing the Burgers to play out from the back and then punishing them in some style. An emphatic finish. And what have Heidelberg got in answer to this one? Or the clearances skewed a little bit by Mossman. Murphy got there first, but puts it out of play. Torre to take the throw. Hoppolis' ball forward. Sharifi and the assistant referee getting a touch there. Good footwork by Adrian Booth. And with the flag on the near side. Well, certainly springing the step of the Eagles at the moment, leading into the halftime team talk. A couple of minutes till they will depart down the tunnel, and good facilities here these days as well. The players are preparing in pre-game and heading back into for their team talk shortly. The coaches will be penning those as we speak, and the throw goes the way of the Burgers. Musto's cross is blocked, and it's going to run behind for a corner. It came off Alan Turner, who came in to close down the opportunity. So they've had plenty of opportunities from these corner kicks, free kicks and throw-ins. Set piece opportunities in the final third, the Burgers. But their goal came pretty much from an open play situation. Ball over the top, and it was finished well. Sophie Kapalia off the board coming from Musto. At the moment, it's the Eagles holding all the aces. They lead this one 3-1. Played forward by Leakopoulos, the most recent goal scorer. Unless you heard that correctly, the central defender getting on the score sheet with a real peach of an effort. Fancy she'll be watching that one back tonight when she gets home. I certainly would be if I'd scored that. Guerrero sending the ball forward. Picked on by Musto. Good header. It's by Leakopoulos. Bounces almost a little bit awkwardly from Murphy, who does their best to get there first, but Vlahopoulos has it under control. 3 minutes is the time added on by our fourth official, Jack Orlebar, on the far side. So there's time for the Burgers perhaps to try and pull one back before the break still. Here's Holler. Ball forward was aimed at Yosefsky, but it's the Burgers who are going to try and send the ball the other way quickly. Back up the field by Mossman. Good touch, Miata. Well, it looked like a good touch from here, but it runs straight out of play. Not even sure if you call it the commentator's curse. It just was incorrect information. Into first half stoppage time. And it's the Eagles who are leading this one. A high-scoring thriller, 3-1. Plenty of time to go for Heidelberg to get back into this one and turn this result around, though. We know that they can score goals quickly when they get going. Eagles on the charge again here. Ball played forward by Gertz. Away by Barrero. Galea is the target. Leakopoulos tussling with her. Leakopoulos went to ground and she's won a free kick. It's probably not a popular decision if you were to ask Steph Galea or any of her Heidelberg teammates. It was a good timed free kick to win there for Leakopoulos, just to slow things down a little bit as we approach the final few seconds of this first half. That has been, has to be said, a very good one for the Boroondara-Carey Eagles. Really making the most of their chances. Those two early shots, their first two attempts on goal, both finding the back of the net. Forward by Musto. Cleared away by Dallas, number 21. Putting in a good shift so far, coming into the team in the central defensive position, replacing Cassie Carmen, who started in there in the last league match 2 weeks ago. Who wants this ball? No one really is putting their hand up to take it. Now the Burgers are going to surge forward into the box and straight onto the chest of Mossman. He's happy to take that one and just slow things down a bit as the ground marshals are just opening up the players' race there for the players to disappear down in a minute. One ball forward. Ferreira was favourite to win it, but Holler picking up the second ball. French trying to affect the clearance, eventually does, but as far as Lim. By Lucio, and then the Eagles win it back again here. Don't show too much of it though to Steph Galea. Looks to get the ball going forward quickly. Leakopoulos trying to show a little bit of finesse. The goal scorer today. Musto switching to play well. Guerrero in space. That looks like a handball to me. By Yasevsky, not given. I think if you ask the audience here in the grandstand, they would have all said that that should have been blown up for a handball, but not given on this occasion. That will just about see us through to half-time and what has been a very entertaining first 45 between these two sides. As we said, evenly matched, identical records leading into this one. And it's the Eagles getting the most of their opportunities so far and enjoying a 2-goal lead. And that is half-time in this one. So an exciting second half to come after the break, but in the first half, it's goals for the Boroondara-Carey Eagles. Gabrielle Holler opening the scoring with a little bit of a goalkeeping area from Ava Walters. And then it was Yasevsky. And Yasevsky with the volley from the tight angle over the top of the keeper. A fine shot that was. The goal coming then from Papalia for Heidelberg.
That's what I told
Fine finish as well, getting on the end of that pass that came in over the top from Nicolina Musto. Sophie Papalia getting things back to 2-1. And then it was the Burgers looking all right until another goal came in, this time from an unlikely source. Anna Leakopoulos, the central defender, getting involved in the defensive press as Heidelberg tried to play it from the back. And Leakopoulos firing in a fine shot from a tight angle on the edge of the 18-yard box. And it was the 17-year-old scoring her first NPLW Victoria goal. What a fine finish it was too. And as the players head up the tunnel, we will leave you for a short intermission, and we look forward to bringing you the second half after this short break. My name is Steve Curtin, and can't wait to see what happens in the second 45. Looking forward to your company after this short break. From the Veneto Club at halftime, Boroondara-Carey Eagles 3, Heidelberg United 1. Yes. Welcome back for the second 45 in this NPLW Victoria Round 5 match. Players are back out on the field. The first half was a beauty, and the second half promises to be every bit as exciting as the first. It is a 3-1 lead to the Boroondara-Carey Eagles. Goals coming from Gabby Holler, Anais Yasevsky, and Anna Liakopoulos. Seeing them enjoying a 2-goal cushion over Heidelberg United, who troubled the scoreboard attendant via Sophie Papalia. Sophie Papalia lining up on the left wing tonight, replacing Kelly Lockhart, and a big loss she is, but Papalia doing her best to fill in for Lockhart's presence out there. Back underway. Berg is playing to the left of your screen. At home, the northern end of the Veneto club, and charging on to the end of this one is Musto, but beating her to the ball on that occasion, Anna Liakopoulos. Yeah, just 17 years of age, Anna Liakopoulos, and what a goal she scored. The third of the evening for the home side. Smashing it in from a tight angle. A fine finish indeed. So we await the throw. It's Heidelberg who've done the majority of the attacking in this one. Will be frustrated to be 2 goals behind. Miyata. And here's Musto. Fires it on the left. Decent cross. Holler's header. Here's Murphy. There's no one in front of her in a purple shirt. And Holler is got a full head of steam up here. Running at French. The 2 Americans dueling for the ball. Over in front of the Eagles' technical area on the far side. Now Miyata. Again, that low centre of gravity. Serves it very well. Well played, and Vlahopoulos switches the play. Here's Musto. The line. Papalia, and she's offside. It was a good build-up by the Burgers. On to no avail in the end. Offside flag going up against the Heidelberg side, not for the first time this evening. What a great and picturesque facility this is. If you do discount the cranes and digging equipment, maybe that adds to a certain edge to the venue here, but fantastic old grandstand that we're broadcasting from tonight. This synthetic pitch, it's been here for a number of years now. So long since I've been here myself that the pitch was grass here last time. I think the home team was called something like the Whittlesea Zebras at the time, with the mergers of the Italian football clubs over the years. But Palia's ball in. There's a dangerous one. It went all the way across the 6-yard box and no one got a touch. Wow, that was red alert there for the Eagles, but they survive by the skin of their teeth. And again, the clearance that time is by Lim. Anisha Lim. Ball back into the danger area. Oh, and it was spilled as well by Mossman, who goes to ground, clutching the ball in the end. Also clutching her side, I think, as well. Suffered a bit of a nasty knock in that contest. Did Mia Mossman. Bounced over Holler, that one. All the way through to Turner, but they lost out again, and the Burgers surging forward again. Plenty of defensive work required for the Eagles to keep themselves in position to enjoy this 2-0 lead. Hundalis cuts it out well, and now she's copped a knock around the ankle. Limps away. Murphy puts that one out onto the training pitches. Of which there are a couple over there on the Bulleen Road side of the venue. There's the Rainmaker. Land in the penalty area. It's allowed to bounce. Musto's header. It's going to go behind Goal kick is the decision. Have a look at some of those options on the bench. In the second half for John Kyrgios, Imani Morlock, Zoe Bennett's already come on, Steph Kelly, Ale Gorganis, Sophia Galetti, and Madison Shard Van Doren. Ball in behind. Belluccio did well. Got there first and played it up the line. Papalia back to goal. Over the top by French. Good bit of defending again by the youngster Leakopoulos. Ball stays in play. A few amused faces with that passage of play in the crowd alongside us here. Anisha Lim playing that ball forward, but it's out of play for a goal kick for the Burgers. So the Eagles, they've had to absorb a lot of pressure in this one, but they're still really happily enjoying this 2-0. Sorry, this 2-goal cushion that they have. 3-1. Just over 5 minutes gone since the halftime break. Sent forward by Walters. The Turner's giving chase. Walters wastes no time getting it forward again. It's well played by the substitute Zoe Bennett. Came on midway through that first half. Into the right back position for Maria Patricus, who was subbed out of the game. And the lights have taken full effect here in the second half now, and we feel the temperature dropping a little bit. So if you're watching this from the warmth of home, I'm sure you're enjoying all of the action. And if you're a good attempt on goal coming in from the captain Galea, but straight into the bread basket for Mia Mossman. Easy catch there. Puts her foot through this one. Good first touch required from Anais Yosefsky, and that's what we have seen right in front of us here. Oh, a good turn. Good turn as well by Gabby Holler. Good sole of the foot. You can really tell that she must have had a lot of futsal background as well growing up. Good sole of the foot, change of direction. Very good back to goal, changing direction. Been impressive so far tonight, the American. Well, that's a good first time pass. Intelligent from Yosefsky. Find it out wide to Turner. And it was a good sliding challenge. Olivia Edwards, the 29-year-old who has come onto the pitch. Celebrate her 30th birthday next Saturday. Olivia Edwards. It's approaching 100 games in NPL Victoria. Should probably get that this season. NPLW Victoria competition. One of the stalwarts here at the Burgers. Played in that one from Murphy. Wasn't her best effort. Murphy into the side netting. Galea distributes the ball out wide. Mosto coming forward. Gets back onto the left foot and fires the diagonal pass forward, but runs all the way through to Mossman. Sends the drop kick upfield. The header was by Edwards. Olivia Edwards, who looks to have taken over that role at left back for the second 45. Maybe Toro, who's left the pitch at half-time. In fact, she's still out there. She's playing it right back. In fact, it's Barrero who's the player who's been replaced. As that ball nearly took out both of our effects marks there. And it goes underneath the seating bay. Spare ball on hand. Bennett to take the throw down the line. Galuccio came out with a good piece of defending there. Sharifi's header. Miata. That's a good ball forward as well, and finds Papalia. Galloping down the left-hand side. She's got Galea in the middle. Looks to find her. Oh, good bit of defending. And the defence just about does its job. Vlahopoulos on the follow-up. A good save by Mossman. Galea on the end of it. And off the line by Hundalis. Miata with the follow-up again. Chaotic stuff in the penalty area. Can the Burgers find another clear shot? Vlahopoulos. Oh, a succession of attempts on goal. And that one's probably going to be just about off target from the substitute there. But high-octane football. Good defending. All hands to the pump there. That later shot in the end, Olivia Edwards, the substitute. Just around the near post, and Mossman taking no chances. Well, there were some close calls there. Good play by the Burgers. Plenty of attacking opportunities. A moment of chaos in the penalty area that the Eagles will be happy that they survived. Concentration is paramount here for the Eagles. A 2-goal cushion is what they want to keep. Can't afford to let the Burgers pull one back and get the momentum. Oh, good back-to-goal play again here. This is excellent football from Holler, but passes off target. Galuccio. And again, we've nearly lost our effects mics the second time in as many minutes. We're going to see a change here for the Burgers. And it looks like it's going to be Margot Rabin to enter the fray against her old team. 7 goals from 11 appearances with the Boroondara-Carey Eagles, a player that her opponents will know very well. 32-year-old French attacker who will turn 33 next Friday. Comes out sporting the knee strapping on the right knee. And a good shift from Nina Sharifi, who was the player to make way for Margot Rabin. So, again, a very handy player to be able to bring on. Margot Rabin, plenty of experience. That's higher levels as well, of course. Previously at clubs including the Brisbane Roar, Canberra United and Melbourne City. A couple of other ex-Boroondara-Carey Eagle players on the list for Heidelberg this season. Christina Hall and Emily Hayden. Not in the matchday squad today. Here comes the ball from Gertz, who tries her luck from distance and finds the back of the net. Wow, in a game where we've seen some spectacular goals. What a fantastic attempt from the captain, Hayley Gertz. There was 3 in the wall. She lined it up. She stared down the goalkeeper, Ava Walters. Picked her spot, and Walters couldn't get there. And they're just about out of sight now, you fancy. Now, Walters might have been obscured by her own wall there, perhaps, as Miata was on the end. It was just over the head of Miata, who, maybe if she had have jumped like a pole vault, she might have been able to block that shot, but it was over the top of Miata and found the bottom left corner. Accuracy and power in one from Hayley Gertz, the captain, leading from the front, and there's another change taking place here. That's the end of the evening for Roisin Murphy, who takes a seat on the substitutes bench. That's a change in midfield. You see Imani Morlock, the 26-year-old American, just recently played for Netanya in Israel. So she's just going to try and hold down that role and make sure that there's no open space in the centre of the park for the Burgers to run through, especially now that 3-goal cushion is in place. just about. You do fancy that the Burgers could make a rapid comeback, but they must be just about over the line now, the Boroondara-Carey Eagles. They've really jumped on some fine chances tonight, and that free kick from, the best part of 30 yards from Hayley Gertz. Firing home. And she's in corner kick taking duties. Turner fires it back to her. In it comes again. And Walters is there to claim. Down low. Gets the ball going forward quickly. Margot Rabina's the target. Doesn't get it under control though, but does pick up the second ball and plays it in behind for Papalia, who is onside here. Papalia sits down one defender. Space for the shot and fires it straight into the waiting hands of Mossman, who coolly accepts that shot. It was straight down the middle of the goal. Yosefsky, ball inside to the substitute, who does well. Little 1-2 by Morlock. And Yosefsky again. Good interception by Torre, who picks out Miyata and Musto. Little 1-2 from them up the far side. Cut out well by Karaskavis. Had a good game at right back. Going up positionally at the moment against the Burgers captain, Steph Galea. As we said, no league action last week, but it was a good result in the Cup as well. We mentioned the Eagles getting a win against Melbourne University, but it was an even better win for Heidelberg, knocking off their rival South Melbourne, 2-0 at Olympic Village last Saturday. They will play FV emerging at the home and the Matildas in the next round, round 5 on Tuesday night. So a quick turnaround for these players with Cup football. It's this time of year when you get daylight savings finishes, the evenings are certainly a lot darker and a bit colder, and the games are coming thick and fast. Torre's ball forward. Kept in play by Musto. Galea dropping deep to pick up the ball, and it's out of play in front of the terracing on the far side there for an Eagles throw. We have gone over the hour mark now. It's a 3-goal cushion at the moment for the Eagles, sitting on this lead pretty comfortably despite having less of the balance of attacking opportunities in the match. And really seized their moments in this one. Hollis looking to switch the play. It's cut out well by Vlahopoulos. Papalia is the target. The Eagles on the charge again. This is a good play by Morlock. Comes inside. Overlap is from Yosefsky. Oh, committed challenge from Edwards. We had to play for a corner kick. Yarra River wing at the city end of the Veneto club. And Liakopoulos over to take, is it? No, she's changed her mind. Yeah, she's been told to get in the box, as all tall players do, even if they are quite good at delivering those corner kicks. So they're all gathered around the penalty spot here. All bar one at least for the Eagles attackers. They've kept 4 players outside the area as well. The header is not far away as well from Imani Morlock. We're about to see the net ripple there for a 5th time in this match that has been an absolute goal fest, particularly for the girls in purple. It's going to be Zoe Bennett to take the throw. First half substitute, operating at right back. It's flicked on by Holler. Still in play. French whacks it forward. Only as far as Lim. Gertz flicks it over the top. Oh, and offside is the decision against Alan Turner. Looking for a first league goal of the season, Alan Turner. Not finding it on that occasion as the assistant referee raised the flag. There's Nicolina Musto, Miata, two foreign imports combining. So 25 minutes to go here at the Veneto Club. Heidelberg need a goal urgently to get back in this one. Holla holding the ball up, turns it over though. Vlahopoulos combining with Musto. There's some runners ahead of her. One of them is Papalia. Plays it into the middle, and Rabin is there. Margot Rabin off the bench and onto the score sheet. Well, the Burgers, they needed that one badly, and they've got it back to 4-2. And could this be the momentum swing that they need? Grabbing the ball quickly out of the net and placing it back on the spot was Margot Rabin. Fine goal from the French forward. Didn't take long after coming onto the park for her to get on the end of that one. Really good ball to find her by Sophie Papalia, who adds an assist to her goal that she already has this evening. That one's going to run out of play in front of the fourth official on the far side. This one, if you like matches that are high scoring, this one certainly hasn't disappointed. 6 goals and counting, and plenty of time to go yet. Round 5 of NPLW. Victoria, Steve Curtin with you on the call. Wherever you're tuning in tonight at home or out and about somewhere, maybe at a function, maybe just at a wedding reception, just having a sneaky look at the phone underneath the dining table, enjoying this one. There's been some excellent goals scored by both teams. It was a very good team move by the Burgers, finished off by Margot Rabin. Knows where the goals are, that's for sure. And the ball aimed at Rabin. Good header by Liakopoulos. Nice change of direction, and the shot comes in. Oh, it's well held in the end. Good goalkeeping by Mia Mossman. Miata had fired the attempt in from some distance. Goals have been flying in from all angles, so players are virtually being encouraged to try their luck from all angles, far and wide. Palia sees it over the line and wins the throw. Morlock thought maybe that could have gone her way, but she jogs back to position quickly. Here's Bennett. Morlock. Picked up by Miata, who's covering every blade of synthetic turf out there at the moment in some style. Belluccio's ball, it hangs in the air. Good header by Morlock. Holla holding the ball up well, but showed too much of it to French. He's out of play. Good combination on that far side. French getting a low ball into the box, and it's there and put away by Papalia. Heidelberg are coming home with a wet sail here. It's 4-3. Oh, we were just saying that they get a sniff and could come home and blow the doors off of the Boroondara-Carey Eagles.
Papalia, not Papalia. Papalia.
And what a good goal by Papalia that was.
Come on, let's start the game.
Her second of the evening. Sophie Papalia, 2 goals and an assist. Outstanding performance from her. And perhaps for the Eagles, the best form of defence here is attack and try and go and get themselves another goal in this 7-goal thriller. Almost 70 minutes gone. at the Veneto Club. Just after 6:30 p.m. local time. Lights in full effect now, well and truly. Whacked up in the air. Forward by Lim. Torre at full stretch. Lucio contesting for it. Away by Torre. Gertz and Holler. Putting her head down to win the header. Stooping low. And Miata. Ball is whacked forward by Edwards. This is Musto. Ball in behind. Galea's going to get there first. Steph Galea's in here and puts it wide. Wow, we thought it was about to be 4-4. Steph Galea on the end of that pass from a tight angle, and that can't have been far away from being 4-4. Well, I've seen more open games than this, but I can't particularly remember when. Both teams with a lot of chances. The latest one there, ball into Steph Galea. Good ball over the top by Nicolina Musto, who's already got one assist to her name this evening, and that one was so close to being 4-4. Musto gets the foot on that one. It's going to fall from Miata. Torre is going to play up the line here. Miata really bossing it out there in that deep-lying midfield role. Galuccio's long ball is blocked and it goes up onto the roof of the VIP room there. The wall's decorated with numerous pennants. But not being a Pauline game, there's no one at home in there. Here's French playing it forward. And knocked out of play by Hundalis. And it's going to be a throw over there in front of the terracing for the Burgers. Rahopoulos. There's French. Change of direction. It's going to run out of play. Good tracking back by Imani Morlock. Seeing it out of play ahead of Nicolina Musto. Runs almost out of play, but kept in well by Papalia. And Dallas knocking it out of play. Going to have a delay here. Mossman has gone down, asking for treatment, and it's going to have to force a halt to proceedings until that takes place. Well, the Eagles are going to use this as a bit of a timeout as the players all move over to the technical area. The trainer is out on the field for Mia Mossman. Pen's run out of ink here trying to keep track of all of the goal scorers in this one. 4-3 at the moment. The best chance in recent moments, Steph Galea just going wide. A chance to make it 4-4. At the rate that the goals are going in, there certainly is more goals in this one yet. One of the crazier games I've seen in the flesh for some time. Most recent goal from the Eagles by Haley Gertz, the captain. What a shot that was from the set-piece opportunity. definitely dropping here. This feels cooler in the River Valley. Yarra just behind our backs here. 14 degrees as we reach for our FV issue commentators digital thermometer tonight. We've got here in the equipment kit, 14 it is, so it feels like it could be less. So yes, indeed, the feels like is 13. So these players will need to keep moving around and keep warm during this injury delay to Mia Mossman, 23-year-old goalkeeper who's featured in all 4 games. This is a 5th, featured in all 5 games of the league season. We can look ahead to next week, and the Boroondara-Carey Eagles are going to be at home next Saturday, back here at the Veneto Club, the venue that they do call home these days when they play Calder United. And that is, of course, after they play on Wednesday here again against the Boroondara Lions in the Nike FC Cup Round 5, the battle of the landlords and the tenants. And then for Heidelberg United, the rematch with South Melbourne after Heidelberg knocked them off 2-0 in the Cup last weekend. And will be at home at Olympic Village next Saturday against South Melbourne. That is after they take on FV emerging at the home of the Matildas in round 5 of the Nike FC Cup on Tuesday night. So a busy week ahead for both of these teams. Recovery will be paramount. And players getting down for an early morning dip in the ocean to recover tomorrow morning and make sure the legs are all good after a hotly contested match that this has been. And there's plenty of hot competition still to come in the last 15 minutes of this one. The Eagles struggling to get the ball forward so much in the last 10 minutes. Here's Lim. Now Zoe Bennett looking to play the ball forward. Looking for Holler. Musto picking up the loose ball. Lucio. Good first time pass to Vlahopoulos. And French has put that one into the advertising hoardings in front of us. The Eagles smart enough to just take their time in these restarts at the moment. Bennett's throw down the line. It's going to fizz out of play. The ball certainly gets up a full head of steam on this synthetic surface. That was the incorrect blade of synthetic grass to take the throw in from, so it's been forced back. Now Bennett will take this one. Other matches taking place this weekend. Last night, to open the round, Box Hill 0, Boroondara Lions 3. So a good night for the tenants from this venue. Perhaps that would actually constitute the landlords, should I say, of this venue. This is Holler looking to turn her opponent, but in doing so, she's stumbled out of the field of play. Head up. Torre playing it forward with a midfield scrap as this ball just keeps on bouncing and refuses to sit. Now it does sit well for Galea. Ball down the far side. Galea the 1-2 with Musto getting into the far post area. It was almost all the way in. Oh, backpedaling was Mia Mossman. And that can't have been far away from going in at the far post. Mossman got the faintest of touches. And that may have been the difference to prevent it from going into the back of the net and seeing the scores jump to 4-4. It's still that singular goal lead at the moment. Morlock's header. Flipped across, and this fun as far as Torre, who skips past the opponent. Galea is out there. Behind the corner flag, keeping it in play. And eventually it does go behind, and the pressure valve release button is firmly pressed by the Boroondara-Carey Eagles, who may have done their fair share of defensive duties this afternoon. despite the score line being 4-3. If you have just joined us, 4-3 is the scoreline. Mismatch between these two teams. So evenly matched, identical records going into this one. Both 2 wins and 2 losses in the first 4 rounds, and identical goals for and against as well. Will they finish with the same records? Neck and neck again at the moment. It's the Eagles looking like sneaking ahead on the balance and trying to establish themselves in the top 6 of what's been a red-hot competition in the NPLW Victoria so far this season. Here come the Eagles on the break. It was a good challenge. Really important challenge there from Olivia Edwards. She's done a really good job since coming on as the left back. Coming on to replace Cameron Barrero in half-time. Papalia's ball inside, and Musto is galloping through the centre of the Veneto Club pitch here, and it's a good ball too, finding Steph Galea. A good bit of pressure there, again by Sicily Paraskovas. Vlahopoulos, Galuccio's ball forward. Dallas repels. Some of the other scores coming in today. Alamein getting themselves a win up at the home of the Matildas against FB Emerging. A venue where both sides have found themselves playing home games. What a great venue that is too, by the way, out at Boroondara. Had the privilege of seeing Heidelberg with a big win against Alamein there in round 1, and what a good performance it was by Heidelberg that night at an exceptional venue to watch football from. Excellent place to be for spectator comfort. Papalia cutting out the pass and dinking it into the near post area, but it's an easy catch for Mia Mossman, who looks to have made a full recovery from after having that injury delayed for some treatment around 5 or so minutes ago. Flicked on by Morlock, and it's a useful one too. This is the play that opened the scoring tonight. She's lost out now. Galea playing it forward, and I'm not sure if Rabin thought she was coming back from an offside position there, perhaps. Ball ran underneath her. Galea bringing it down. Oh, the clearance was missed by Hindalis, and the player going down on the edge of the area. Is this just outside the box? Well, either way, we're going to see our first card of the evening. Shown to Angie Hundalis by Angelique Katsalis. Match official tonight, and it's right on the paint of the 18-yard box here. Well, that's not any you can't get any closer than that to a spot kick being awarded. Handy position for this free kick. So Mia Mossman will organise the wall. There's 3 in it. Concentration now for the Eagles, so vital. Need to repel this one. The second ball could be the concern here if it falls loose and is pounced on by one of the players in a yellow shirt. Everyone is back in defence for the Eagles. The only player is Ali Torre, who's back as the rest defence, all on her own. Back in the centre circle. Here is the free kick. It's going to be Musto over the ball, and it's into the near post. Oh, and it was ricocheted. Wow, like a double save from Mossman. Really good goalkeeping from her. Leading from the front, the skipper. The keeper, should I say. Good leadership from the goalkeeper. She needs to lead this penalty area now. It's Musto to float this one in. Another way. by Holler, winning the header in the defensive area. Musto looking to swing this ball in the left peg. Oh, just about sat nicely for Galea. Galea again. Miata skips past one. Hundalis gets there to put that one out of play. No nonsense defending from Angie Hundalis. He's the only player out there on a yellow card for that foul that took place right on the corner of that far corner of the 18-yard box. The Eagles are defending at the northern end of this Veneto club. It's fantastic playing surface here in Boroondara. Corner kick will go the way of the Burgers. Not long to go now. All the momentum is with Heidelberg though. Nervous times here for this defensive unit of Boroondara-Carey Eagles. Mia Mossman commanding the area well. And it was Holler winning that last header to clear our way the danger. Set piece routine. Holler won the header again. Well played by the number 9. And the Eagles on the charge up the field here, but they've conceded possession. Turner's ball that went straight to Torre, and here's Miata getting the ball in behind. Galea, she loves to take up these positions. Oh, and a good bit of keeping. Coming out to smother that one, Mia Mossman. It was Paraskovas who was out there to try and corral the dangerous Stephanie Galea, a player that you can't afford to give any space or time to. Forward by Lily French. It's got over the top, and here is Galea. She's in behind the Eagles defence to make it 4-4, and she does! It's Galea, Steph Galea with the captain's goal at the best possible time, getting it back to 4-4. And these two teams with identical records. After nearly a full 90 minutes here, we still can't separate them. 4-4 at the Veneto club. What a thrilling game this is. And is there more in store yet in the final closing minutes of this one? A crazy, chaotic 8-goal thriller as it stands. The Eagles are going to make a sub, but their lead, that was a 3-goal lead not that long ago, has now completely evaporated. And it will be the player who is on a yellow card, Angie Hundalis, will exit the pitch at the moment. So a change in central defence. John Curious deciding that that's the right call at the time. Edwards' head up. Morlock picked up by Miata. Got away with the handball there perhaps. Rabin giving chase. And offside is the decision against Margot Rabin. Annalie Kopolis was providing good cover anyway, had the flag not gone up. What a goal that was by Leah Kopolis in the first half as well. 17 years of age. Absolute stunning goal that she scored to give her side what was at the time a 2-goal cushion. So 4-4 here. If you've just joined us, you've missed the bulk of an 8-goal thriller, but there's still more drama to come, you fancy. This is Ellen Turner keeping it in play. This is Anisha Lim playing it in. There's nobody there though. Forward by Walters. And a steal by Gertz, who might try luck from distance. Blocked by Galuccio. Morlock floats it into the back post area. Nicolina Musto controls it well. Olivia Edwards plays it long. Oh, it's a good defensive header. Right out of the textbook there. Really well played from Leokopolis. Edwards, who came on at half-time for Barrero. She's put in a really good shift in the second 45. It's out of play by Zoe Bennett. A player who came on even earlier, midway through the first half. Right back. Edwards assessing the options. Can't see a lot of movement up ahead. Got a foot onto that one. Hopeless on the turn. French tries her luck. Looking to put that one where the L sleeps. In the top left corner. And if there ever was a set of goals and a net where an Al would sleep, it would be that one with that fantastic backdrop. It looks like a mural out of a art museum. Natural art with those ghost gums in the background. Rabin, it's a good touch. Papalia floats it in. It's there if someone can find it. Vlahopoulos. Oh, she kicked it against Rabin. Paraskevas clears it away. The crowd in full voice here enjoying this one. The players are giving the fans really good value for money tonight. In this Saturday twilight kickoff, round 5, NPLW Victoria. If you wanted a match to showcase the quality of this competition, this has to be it here. An 8-goal thriller. Vlahopoulos, that's blocked by Lynn, her opposing number 8. Plenty of space here for Galea, who decides to go back to Torre. Miata. Oh, it's a heavy touch, and it's out of play. Really French. The 26-year-old American, her feet were moving faster than her mind there, perhaps, and crosses the byline and out of play. Hello to everyone tuning in from the United States. I'm sure there's a good American contingent enjoying the action. Early alarm clock to get up for this one, depending if you're on the east or the west coast. Hopeless' defensive effort sees it go out of play. Morlock takes the throw, but not from the right position. Pleads ignorance. The eagle-eyed Angelique Katsalis was all over that one and directing the Eagles to take that one, that thrown from where across the line, which is in their own half. So it will be Zoe Bennett with the throw. 19-year-old sends it forward. Here's Holler. Seems like so long ago when she opened the scoring in this one. Strong challenge from Miata. Paraskevas. Miata galloping forward. Papalia is going to be offside here. It goes up on the far side. Some of the Heidelberg fans not agreeing with that decision from the assistant referee. Zaid Al-Hili, the assistant referee on the far side. Deltoid came into action when he saw Papalia making the move beyond the last defender. Ball was over the top by the sub, Stephanie Kelly. This is Bennett. Into the ball first ahead of Papalia. Yasevsky. Such a dangerous goal threat who hasn't been so busy in this second 45 though. Could she capitalise on a half chance here perhaps? This is Yasevsky. Getting to the ball ahead of Edwards. Morlock floats it in. It's a good strong header by French. Musto. After the keeper. Oh, it's an interesting decision. It's going to be picked up here by Yosevsky. Not too sure what Walters was thinking there. Yosevsky keeps it in play. Oh, the pass is off target and cut out well by Miata, who's going to find... This is Rabin. This is Papalia. Galloping down the left, looking for options in the middle, and good defending again. Liakopoulos, what a game she's had, the Eagles' central defender. Rabin taking quickly. Musto. Rabin on the end of it. Will she try her luck? Rabin, she's got room to shoot here. Ball back onto the left. Closes down the angle though. And Lim gets a foot in and only concedes another corner kick. Denisha Lim got the foot in. Looking a little bit tired, and who wouldn't be after a match like this? It's been absolute madness out there for the bulk of the 90 minutes. Referees checking their watches. Miata. Oh, straight down the middle of the goal. What a way to win it that would have been. In fact, it was Liakopoulos. Good effort from her. Yosevsky. This is Miata. Well played, Miata, but it goes out of play. Yosevsky thought about taking the throw quickly for a moment. Decided against it. And the Eagles can try and get themselves up the park a little bit. Miata's header. There's still time for a winner in this one. How dramatic that would be. Liakopoulos concedes possession. And backing up was Kelly. In fact, it was Madison Sade Van Doren, should I say, is the replacement there in defence. This is Turner. And Galea. Van Doren getting the foot in there. An important one too, the substitute. Madison Sade Van Doren, who was given the unenviable task of coming on into that central defensive role late in the game. A nervous situation when you have to do something like that, but she's taking it in her stride and playing the ball forward here. Oh, and it's been missed. And here's the chance. Is this the chance? Yosevsky, she's going to get there first. It's gone wide. Oh, what a good challenge by Olivia Edwards. Right out of the top drawer of the defending handbook, that one. Sliding in on the artificial turf. No problems at all. Olivia Edwards. We've gone past 7:01 local time in this 5 p.m. kickoff, an absorbing encounter. Be Hayley Gertz, who scored from the set piece, to swing this one in. Will be the outswinger. Liakopoulos flew highest and she looked unopposed. She was unable to make any contact with the header. And Heidelberg looked to break here. Galea's ball forward. This is a red alert for the Eagles. Rabin, Papalia, it's just gone past her. Papalia couldn't get on the end of it. And that is full time. The teams that come into this match with an identical record go home with an identical record still in an absorbing encounter. What a fantastic 90 minutes of football we've seen. Well, if that isn't a good advertisement for Victoria's NPLW, I don't know what is, because that was right out of the top drawer. The quality of that match, the fight back from Heidelberg, get the result, share the points after trailing 4-1 earlier in the match. Heidelberg coming home with a wet sail. For the Boroondara-Carey Eagles, it was Gabby Holler who opened the scoring, and then it was Anais Yosevsky doubling the lead. Sophie Papalia, should I say, getting the score back to 2-1. And then a fine goal from the defender, the 17-year-old Anna Liakopoulos. The score to 3-1 in the second half. A fine goal from a set-piece opportunity from some distance as well from the captain. Hayley Gertz saw the margin go out to 3 goals. It looked like the Eagles were home and dry, but Heidelberg had other ideas, coming back with goals from Sophie Papalia, Margot Rabin, and then the captain's goal to tie it up from Steph Galea to finish at 4-4. We have seen some sort of encounter here. Well, I'm just about lost for words after that. An absorbing match, and it's been a pleasure to be able to bring this one to you from the Veneto Club tonight on this Saturday twilight fixture. Fantastic match, enjoyed by everyone in attendance. Got some more action in the NPLW coming your way this week, and tomorrow at 3 you can catch Calder United and the Bentley Greens on the NPL Victoria live streams. We look forward to bringing you more action next week in round 6 of the NPLW as well. As we mentioned, these teams going on next week. Boroondara-Carey Eagles will face Calder here next Saturday, while Heidelberg United will be back at home at the Village to take on South Melbourne next Saturday, after they both have respective cup action in midweek. A busy week ahead as the players, you can see the Eagles players are going through some warm downs now, and a sensible approach from this very professional outfit, which does apply to both of these squads. An excellent performance. As we said, they came into this match on identical records of 2 wins, 2 losses each, and 7 goals for and 8 goals against. Well, they've scored 4 each tonight. They go home with identical records as well. Their first draw of the season each. And at the end of the 90, we have seen some sort of contest. And at this point in time, it's time to bid you adieu, because it's time to wrap up the broadcast. Oscar for Sportscast Australia, big thank you to you for giving everyone the best look at the action from the comfort of their own home. I've been Stephen Curtin, and I've been thoroughly entertained tonight in this NPL Victoria encounter from the Veneto Club that has finished Boroondara-Carey Eagles 4, Heidelberg United 4. Good evening from Bulleen.